Hey guys, I'm David, and this is episode 3 of Mukbang and Medicine, and I have a very special guest today.
I'm Alex.
I'm Giulia.
Nice. Okay, so we have a lot of food today. So this mukbang will be a little bit different because we'll be eating most of the time, but I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
This
too.
looks awesome.
So basically, how it works is I'm just gonna ask a bunch of food. I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions. You can answer if you're not eating, but if you're eating, that's fine too. Just chill conversation.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Let's dig in. These are onion steak sandwiches,
Ooh.
and then there's a lot of cheese on it though. So if you're lactose, I'm sorry, but
No, even better.
and then it goes well with potato soup. So I
Ooh,
that's why.
okay.
Yeah, so I recommend
Wow.
potato
Oh my
soup.
gosh.
Thanks, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And this is a pork belly salad.
Ooh.
It's a little bit Asian inspired. And then there's just egg rolls and tofu in case you wanted an appetizer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
Perfect.
yeah, let's dig in, guys.
Nice.
Okay, let's go. Mm. That is pretty good.
That's really
That's
good.
great, man.
It's a little punchy though.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
Oh. Okay. So first question. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I think you should go first.
Okay. So my name's Alex, like I said. I'm from Madison, Georgia, just a little bit south of here, like 45 minutes. I've been going to school in Athens since middle school, so
Yeah.
I have been around for a while. Let's see. Free time, I like to play guitar with my band, Fun Room. I like running, exercising, stuff like that. Like good food, like this. So that's a good place to start, I guess.
All right, Julie, we were talking about introduce yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
My name's Giulia. I'm from Rome, Georgia. Rome to the Dome. Originally from Italy. Moved here when I was 5. So a little different from Alex since he's kind of been here most of his life. I went to Georgia Tech, so being in Athens is kind of new, but I like it. I like it so far. Yeah.
From Italy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm from Turin.
Oh,
Moved
okay.
here when I was 5.
Mhm.
Moved to Rome, Georgia, ironically, and I've just been here chilling, you know. Yeah.
Tech?
Yeah.
Yikes.
No.
No.
Are you from Athens?
I was born in New York, but I
Oh.
was raised in Clayton County, Georgia. But then I went to UGA,
Mhm.
and then I've been here since UGA.
Gotcha.
I'm not from Athens though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, guys, for the introduction. That was great. How's the sandwich so far?
It's amazing, man.
Sorry, I'm like mumbling. Too much food in my mouth.
No, it tastes great.
Thanks, bro.
Especially getting into the meat of it. You killed it.
Oh yes. Bang. Okay. So what's it called? For those that don't know, we're currently in our summer block of after first year med school. So tell me, how has your summer been so far? What plans do you have?
So it has been great to just not be in class anymore, be done with finals. Doing a lot of nothing, but I'm starting to do research with one of our faculty members, Dr. Barani. Yes, that's going to be fun. Yeah, with Bahagan, we're doing really similar research actually.
Nice.
There's neuro stuff with some tracking eye movements and things like that. So that's fun, but it's a pretty chill week so far, which has been very nice. Good break from just studying all the time. So, and then this summer, we're actually both going to go to Italy together. So that's going to be really cool.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's really
That'll be
cool.
fun.
Yeah. Going to see Turin, where Giulia was born, and
You still have family in Turin?
Yeah, my grandfather lives there, and like a lot of our like close family, like they're basically my second family. They like still live there.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents and I try to go back like once a year to see my family and stuff.
So Alex is gonna be your family then?
Mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know,
Yeah, we're dating.
is this the hard launch or no?
Yeah, this kind of is the hard launch.
Wow. If you don't mind me asking, how did this happen?
Okay. I like Alex mentioned he plays the guitar, and I was like, I'm interested in learning the guitar.
He's really good at guitar.
He's good at guitar, and I was like, I would like to learn guitar. So I asked for like him to help me. And one thing led to another.
Wow.
No, but we were like friends before. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I have a guitar upstairs.
Oh yeah.
If you wanna, I don't play it though.
You don't play?
But I would love you to play for the audience.
I might be able to try something. We'll see.
It's acoustic,
Okay.
so it's gonna be
Sure.
different.
Sure.
Yeah, but Alex is a really good guitar player, and like I try my best to go out to his events whenever they're downtown. But like I remember seeing you at I forgot which event it was. It was some random one, but it was like the Paloma Park.
Was that Paloma? I think
Paloma.
No,
Yeah.
I remember. I appreciate you coming out to that.
Dude, I was like, whoa, this guy is shredding it right now, bro. It's cracked. And then I was like, bro, the entire time. Aw, you know.
Well, that's nice of you.
I feel like I got a little groupie. Just
That's nice.
So what other hobbies do y'all have?
I like to run.
Mhm.
That's fun. I like to read.
Like marathons?
No. Well, I did cross country in like high school and stuff.
Oh, what's your PR?
Oof. It's like 21 something for a 5K.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
That was like freshman year, and then it just got like tanked from there. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into that and trying to read more. Trying to play guitar more. Yeah.
Oh, you can be part of the band one day.
I know. I'm trying to get in. No.
Well, and she sings too. I'm trying to get her to sing with me. Yeah, she does.
What?
I sang with Joanne.
Oh.
But it was like in the confinement of my own home. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you record it and then?
She recorded it, but I was like, don't post it.
Oh.
Like, please.
I'm sure it was great.
It was fun. No, it was really fun. She was there for like a while.
Dude, it's kind of crazy how talented our classes sometimes.
How what?
How talented they are. Like everyone has like a side hustle that they can do, and then like you play guitar for your band. You can sing apparently.
Apparently. Neha, she
dances.
Violin.
Yeah, she's like really good apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she majored in school of music.
Yeah. Everyone has like a side gig. It's crazy. And then Steven's a football player. And then we have like jugglers.
Yeah, there's like 4 jugglers.
Yeah.
Which like I still haven't seen anyone juggle, so I'm like.
I think I'm one of them. I don't know if I put that on my thing.
You know?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, dude. That's pretty cool. I can't juggle.
It's one of those bored days in middle school. You don't do anything but juggle.
But it's sticks though, you know.
The Olympic power lifter.
Yeah, dude, he lifts a lot.
Dude, he's so good
really
at
strong.
it.
He's so strong.
He's really strong.
Shout out James.
Yeah. Instagram, dude. Oh my gosh.
Huh.
He's like his clean presses, dude. Oh,
yeah.
they're fun presses.
I never even want to try any of that.
I feel like I'll just get crushed, and then my L405 would just be instant. What's it called?
Instant herniated disc.
Herniated disc. Yep. So speaking of school, what has been your favorite? So we just finished the first year of med school. So what has been your favorite topic or module so far, and why?
Well, I've liked everything, to be honest. There's not been anything that's been horrible. I would say that one of the most fun modules was renal, cardio, and palm.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. I think it might have been my worst grades, but I did like learning that, as well as brain and behavior. I've kind of been into neuro stuff for a while, so that stuff is always interesting to me. But MSK was cool. I really like all of that stuff. But that's kind of just rote memorization broadly. But yeah.
I think my favorite was probably brain and behavior. I did neuro as like my major, so I kind of knew that one was probably gonna be my favorite. But it was hard, but it was just like interesting to learn about.
Yeah.
And anatomy, I really like. Hey girl. Yeah, I just really liked anatomy too.
Really?
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting because I don't want to do like surgery or anything like that. But it was still fun to go into lab and do it.
Do you think being a liaison kind of made you like it more?
Yeah, well, that's why I applied. After the first few labs, I was like, oh, this is really fun. Like, I really like doing this. And so I applied, and I was like, hey, it's cool.
Yeah. Is it part of like the Paltrow program, or was it just like an extra thing? I forgot what
it was. Just like it was one of the interest groups.
Okay.
The like anatomy SIG group. Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
It was fun.
That's cool. Wow. So y'all want to be like neurosurgeons one day or something?
You say neuro? I might maybe neurology. I shadowed a pediatric neurologist. I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
So we'll see, but I'm honestly leaning towards primary care. I would see.
Really?
Yeah, I would think. Probably family right now, maybe pediatrics. But I'm still keeping neuro on the radar. But we'll see. Can I get one of those too?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What do you want to do, David?
I'm really interested in pediatric GI.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
So this past module was my favorite. I did the worst in this module though. It was like
this module was hard.
It was hard.
My grades were just terrible. But what's it called? I think it's fun to learn about how like digestion works. And then
No, I like that a lot too.
all the endocrine stuff was fun. All the GIGU stuff was interesting. But yeah, and then I prefer kids over adults.
Yeah.
This is how it is for me. I mean, I don't mind adult medicine though, but
Kids are awesome, but the neonatal stuff, we were just talking about this. That seems like a whole nother like realm of medicine. Like I don't even know how you approach that.
I don't think I could do neonatal either. I feel like I'm too heavy-handed.
Too heavy-handed.
Well, I feel like they're so little and fragile. Like I would feel like I'm
like
hurting them or breaking them or something.
They just dissipate.
Especially like
like
preemies. Like,
oh,
yeah.
that seems
would
so
be
scary.
so
Yeah.
scary.
They'd be like the size of this cup, basically.
Yeah, they're, like,
some of them are so
tiny.
small and a lot of stuff you can't control.
Respect for those neonatologists. Though.
Oh yeah. It's very
they're
important.
I'm gonna grab the salad actually.
This is good bread.
It's sourdough bread.
Sourdough?
Yeah. It was on sale at Kroger, so I was like, you know what?
I likes it.
I've never made bread before, but I wanted to try.
My mom has made bread.
Really?
It's really good, but
I heard it was hard.
she has like a bread making machine.
Oh,
it's like a special oven kind of thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't really know how it works, but it's good.
Do y'all cook a lot at home?
Not as much as I used to. I'm gonna do a lot more this summer, I think. But my sister makes sourdough all the time. So if you want some, if you're a big sourdough guy, I can put in a request for you.
Dude, yeah.
All right, Kate, you're gonna have to make some sourdough for David.
Future David here. Let's go!
That's funny.
Next question. Question number 3. I forgot.
Who knows?
Yeah. What has been your favorite memory in med school so far?
Ooh, that's a good one. Like academically or anything.
But like a memory though.
Yeah.
Not like the people I met along the way, or
No,
like
no. I liked our Dr. Prom. I think that was really fun.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most of our class hadn't been together in a social setting since like after orientation. So it was kind of fun for everyone to like reconvene and just like let loose a little bit. So that was really fun. I liked that.
Mine, first one that comes to mind for me is probably we dissected the brain and we took it out of an anatomy. And that was cool on so many levels, just getting to see the brain and the actual, I mean, I won't go into too much detail, but like taking off the skull cap and like that was incredible and actually getting to like hold a brain. And then that was also an early moment where I was hanging out with Giulia, and that was, I don't know, a lot of good things there. That were nice.
The brain
Be a
dissection.
little bit,
That's all the feels around
Yeah.
the brain. No.
be a little sappy about it.
Oh, that time.
That's such like a
Held
med
the brain.
school.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of crazy, but
Like, who else was gonna say that? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, the way you held the brain just.
so romantic.
Yeah, I think mine was pretty similar. It was when we had to. It was recently when we had to like cut the torso in half
Oh yeah.
to access the pudendal nerve and all the arteries and stuff.
Oh,
Mhm.
that was. I think the other group did that. I don't think.
Yeah, I think Thursday did it.
Yeah.
So that would have been
It was like a once in a lifetime experience.
There are a lot of labs like that where it's
Yeah.
stuff that you feel like you should never have
Yeah.
seen or done to a
Yeah.
human.
It made me very grateful that I'm in med school because I'm like, wow, there's no other possible way I would have been able to think about even doing this.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I felt when we did the like I think this was our group, the spinal cord dissection, where we literally, not to be graphic, but took like nutcracker like things and just like down the spine.
I heard about that. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing right now? That's wild.
Yeah, I can be graphic about that one.
Okay.
I remember when we did that and we had like an M4 help us like basically rip the spinous processes off of the vertebrae to see the spinal cord.
Yeah.
And it finally pulled and it came off, and all of this fat and cerebral spinal fluid just went all over my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Dr. Giffin's in the corner and she sees these globs on my glasses and she's So that was the kind of early one that I was like, all right, so this is how it is. This is how med school is going to be.
Yeah. So, kind of going off of that, would you ever? We had an assignment about this, but would you ever like donate your body now that you've experienced what it takes to donate your body?
I've thought about this a good bit, and I don't know. I feel like it kind of freaks me out a little bit, just like knowing what's gonna happen to me, and like now that I've actually done it, it's like, oh, I fully know how it works and stuff. But at the same time, it's like such a good way for people to learn. So kind of like giving that experience to somebody else would be cool. But kind of like what our professors were talking about the other day, like even your family not really being able to have like your remains for a whole year until after like they're done with this dissection. I think that would be hard. So I guess my answer is I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I'm still probably unsure on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, especially after doing this for the past year, it is pretty much one of the most vulnerable things you can do.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, it's every single part of you, parts of you that you don't even know about. And it's, I mean, and you have just these, young adults that are just learning and dissecting and looking at every part of you. So it's really vulnerable, and you do, your body is away from your family and they don't get early closure. So they're prolonging that grieving experience a little bit. So it's people who donated it. I respect it so much because I mean that is such a great thing to do. But so I'd consider it just because of how helpful it was for us. But it's also it's intense and it's a lot. I thought it was really cool. Our body donor for my group was a school teacher. So I was the first day I was like, first thought is like she's a school teacher and she donated her body to like keep teaching people. I was like, wow, you can kind of tell a lot about a person based off this decision to do this, because you got to be pretty selfless.
Wow, that was kind of romantic, bro.
Romantic.
Yeah. It was very well put.
Oh, thanks.
It's so funny how we're talking about anatomy lab as we're eating.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, that looks familiar.
Like, you know how whenever I'm not sure if you've ever seen the memes where like the doctor that's associated with a specialty would eat food that looks like their specialty.
Oh god,
I couldn't do that.
No.
Like, gastroenterologists eat like chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding.
And then
I'm so hungry after that long day of work.
Yeah. And then the ortho bros we eat like the chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We can talk about something other than medicine for a little bit. So what do you guys do to kind of like just like hang out, to like just chill? other than like your hobbies, I guess, like other than running, like what, like if you want to like just be lazy, what would you do? Like watch TV? Would you just like lounge around, play with animals, go to the park, whatever?
I've developed a really bad habit of just like sleeping all the time. Like I used to never take naps before medical school, and now I just like unintentionally take like 4-hour naps if I have the time, which is so bad because I want to like go out and do things, but sometimes I'm just like so tired and drained. I'm like, I have to just like be on my couch. So it's not super exciting. But besides that, like hanging out with friends, finding like fun things to do in Athens. That's been fun.
Okay.
For me, I mean, I know we've already talked about hobbies some, but for me, I would say probably exercising has been like the best thing for just like getting away and doing something else and forgetting about school. And I've been going to the gym with Diane and Fiorello, which is fun. So it's kind of social at the same time.
Yeah.
And then definitely as far as really mentally escaping, it definitely would be guitar. Just sitting by myself and you just don't think about anything else. So that's probably that. And then obviously just reels.
Like Instagram reels?
Seeing whatever Jordy's been liking.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Shout out Jordy.
Shout out Jordy. Whenever it's like 11 p.m., I'm like on my bed. I'm like, reels.
What's Jordy like?
I wish there was like a compilation of just his reels, and I'll just like, laugh the entire time. It'd be a guaranteed laugh.
What about you? What is your favorite thing to do?
When I'm like
outside of medicine.
Yeah, I like thinking food. I think I'm a big foodie. So whenever like there's something I've never tried before, something I see on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, whatever, I'm like, I want to make that. I think the most recent thing that I made that was new, I guess, was so it was like a salmon bake kind of thing, and then like they use like was it salmon? Was it crab? I'm not sure. I think it was crab. I think it was fake crab. It was like a fancy fake crab, and then they would put it was like a seafood boil.
Oh,
but not
I
really.
love those.
Yeah,
those are so good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I can't lie, it was pretty good.
So do you get most of your recipes from Instagram or YouTube, or like where do you find stuff?
New recipes for sure, Instagram, YouTube, and stuff like that. Yeah. If it's like Vietnamese food, you know, I think about my childhood, and then if it's like American food, then I'll just be like, I can recreate this, and I'll YouTube a recipe or something. If it's stuff like this that's in my kitchen, I wing it. Like this salad, I was like, I have this, I have this, I have this. I'm just gonna put it together and see if it works, and it works out. Versus like this potato soup, I bought this from Sam Club, so I don't like how this.
Yeah, the salad's great.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. So, what advice do you have for someone that's entering medical school?
Oof, that's a good one. I'll go first. I feel like just like making sure you're doing it for the right reasons. I feel like it's kind of easy to get swept up by like people putting pressure on you to do it. If it's like other people in your family have gone to medical school, or doing it for like the prestige or the money. I don't know. I feel like you'll eventually get to the point where it's going to be so exhausting, and to the point of like, is this really worth it? But if you're doing it for like actually wanting to help people and like all that, it's doable.
Yeah, I agree with all. I agree with all of that. You want to do it for the right reasons. And I would say right when you start, it's going to seem overwhelming. Like you're not going to be able to handle everything, but just have faith that you'll settle into it and that it's going to be fine. It really is manageable. If you were admitted, then you are going to be able to do it. I'd say like the first week I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. And then you realize like, okay, you just get your routine, find your people, you know, have your social support, like have the things that you like outside of medicine, outside of school. I think that's one of the most important things because, I mean, just even for your performance in school, like if you're only trying to study all the time, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna get distracted. You got to stay sane. So I would say find your people, do things you love, and then just work hard, and you'll be fine.
I have one more thing to add. I think it's also really easy to get overwhelmed by looking at like the whole timeline of like undergrad, med school, clinical years, residency, fellowship. I like just taking it one step at a time has helped me so much to not get super overwhelmed. Like I remember freshman year at Tech, I went to like our first AMSA meeting and I didn't really know how the like doctor timeline really worked, and they laid it all out, and I called my dad and I was like, I can't do this, like this is insane. And he was like, it's okay, like it's your first year, one step at a time. And so I just like, that's my mantra sometimes, like one step at a time, one step at a time. And I think that helps too.
Yeah, I think kind of similarly. During my freshman year of college, I was like, wow. So technically, I need to go to school for like 12 years.
Yeah.
Because undergrad, med school, and then residency, not to mention fellowship if you want to do specialized.
Yeah.
It's like 15 years almost. So I was like freaking out. So then my freshman year, I got a tattoo of the caduceus on my leg.
Oh, I've seen that one.
And I was like, you know what, bro? It's scary, but you just gotta lock into it. And then yeah, a little bit in over my head back then, but you know what, it worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah. But I agree with both of y'all. No, you know, I just gotta.
Last thing I'll add is, if you're in medical school, there's a chance that you're maybe a perfectionist, and also just understand that you don't have to get 100% on everything. You don't have to be the best at everything. You can, you know, sometimes you don't do as well on a quiz here or there, and it's okay. It's about the long game. So, you know, stay sane, keep going, work hard, but it's not everything's going to be perfect. You won't do as well as you want sometimes, but you just got to keep going.
Yeah, that's so true. You know, I was never type A before med school. I never used Google Calendar before until med school.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I love Google Calendar.
I'm just starting to use it like right now.
Yeah, it's life changing. I'll be honest. Yeah. Before, the only thing the only way I was able to like keep up with my task for the day, I guess, was my head and like a notebook. I'm like, I need to do this.
That's how I am.
Yeah. But now, like the cooking calendar is like, you know, organizing my life. I'm able to like, I have this event, this meeting, this blah 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 blah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I saw the hype. I understand the hype. Yeah. What are you guys most excited about for M2 year?
Ooh.
I feel like for me, first thing that comes to mind is having a more complete understanding of a lot of disease processes and actually how to treat people. Because right now, if someone asked me what I know, I feel like I would say nothing, even though we just spent all this time studying. But like, I don't feel like I could treat anyone or help them really beyond just like, I could tell you about, you know, some biochemical process, and that's like it. So I'm excited to like relate that more to patient care, like understand the treatment for different pathologies. I think that's going to be great to actually start to get a grip on like applying all of this information to helping people, because right now it feels so detached from actually treating patients.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think too, as far as like our clinical skills, we'll like actually get to be in the hospital this year, which I think will be really fun, because first year it feels so like orchestrated and structured. So it'll be nice to be in the hospital and like actually see real patients, and I think just like the clinical skills will come across better and it won't feel as robotic, because sometimes it feels that way with the standardized patients.
How may I miss you?
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Good answers. Oh, I love the answers. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll do one more question, and then we're gonna get Alex to play the guitar, and then we can wrap it up and then eat dessert, and then that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Sounds good.
So last question would be, so given what you've experienced in first year medical school so far, what would you say that? Okay, what is the biggest thing that you could take out of the first year medical school?
Ooh.
Yeah. Like something that you'll keep for the rest of your life, basically. It's a deep question.
It is.
Yeah,
There's so many ways to go with that.
They're thinking very hard.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of answers. But there could only be one. Find out on the next episode. Just kidding. We're going to find out now.
I mean, I have a kind of broad, vague one. And I think it's mainly just learning more about managing like professional and personal responsibilities. It's pretty vague, but I would say definitely first year of medical school is extremely busy and chaotic, and learning how to juggle all of that, throw back to earlier, I think is probably the thing I'll take. And then also just hopefully friendships I've made with people, I'll take those for the rest of my life. I would like to maintain those as well.
I think just like learning how to manage things well. I feel like I remember our first week of orientation when they were explaining like, how the year was going to go, how classes were going to go. I got so overwhelmed. And the first month I was just like just really anxious all of the time with like not thinking I was like doing well enough, or I was like I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I'm going to like get through this. But then just the repetition of it and figuring out what works for me and just being like, okay, no, I can't do this. It'll work out. I don't know, just I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are smart people, so I'm sure y'all gonna do great, you know. And then we're all gonna do great and become doctors in 2 years, 3 years.
We're all gonna make it.
Yeah, we're all gonna make it. So no doubt about that for sure. I'm moved, guys. What can I say? Oh, my classmates are too cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me go get the guitar and then I'll be right back.
I don't know what to play.
I don't know. What's like?
I don't really want to sing that much. Might have to though.
You did Rooster.
Yeah, here comes the rooster. Keep that in, David. Keep this part in.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Do that Red Hot Chili Peppers song I did the
I
other
can
day.
beatbox in the back if you need.
Could you please beatbox? Let's see here.
Wait, it was my uncle's.
This is nice, classical.
You played?
I tried to learn, but then I got busy.
Yeah.
That's fair, man.
So I don't play, but I'm not musically inclined anymore. Unfortunately, I did try to DJ last year.
Really?
I do have a set. I can show you if you want to listen to it later.
Dude, yeah, that's awesome. We should bring that to our next what is it? Oh my god, SimLab.
SimLab. Oh, we're in the same SimLab. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's moved by it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What kind of thing should I play? 'Cause I don't know a lot of just instrumental stuff.
What is she doing?
I could play this. I'll play this Red Hot Chili Peppers song I was playing the other day.
Sorry, come here.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on her streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through her hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when good.
Yeah.
I never worry, now that is a lie.
Tell him, Alex. Yeah.
Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah. Yeah. believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city, she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah. Yeah,
That was better than anything I could have expected for today.
That was awesome.
I thought you were gonna like, we're done. And then bro plays a song and sings, bro.
I don't love singing, so I did it for you.
You don't love singing?
Not a ton.
You're so good though.
You're so
That's
good.
nice of y'all.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. That was awesome. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Julia.
Thank
for
you,
Of course.
David. This food
Thanks,
was
this was
so
awesome.
good. This was so fun.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Subscribe.
Oh, subscribe.
Like and
Like.
subscribe.
Like, comment,
Send this
subscribe.
to all your freaking friends.
Click that wacky bell in the corner. Turn on those
click that
notifications.
post
And then
notifications.
I'm gonna link Alex's band in the
Yeah.
description box as well.
Fun room.
Yeah. So, wow. Yeah. Yay!